Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In today's video, I am going to take you all to the talent tour. That means I am going to explain about the talent user interface in the Open Studio software. So now without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Guys, this is the Talent Open Studio software that we have installed previously, and I have created a small sample files here, and I opened the sample file named load input file because I want to illustrate you the designer tab and code tab here. If you didn't load any job here, it won't display you the palette as well as the designer and code tab. That's why I opened a sample file, already created file here. And the main panels in Talent Studio are: one is designer panel, where we do all the operations, and on the right side of the designer tab, designer panel, we have a palette here where we have all the components needed for a particular group. Like if you want to do operations on big data, again there is having a subgroups for it. If you want to deal with Hive, or if you want to deal with Google Storage, or if you want to deal with BigQuery, so based on the subgroup you want to deal with, they will be having a separate components you have. If you want to deal with Google Storage, then you will be having all these components like TGS close for closing the connection, and TGS delete for deleting the files and all. So this is how it is organized. So if you want to check for the T file input XML, T file input delimited, the name itself saying that it is storing in the files. So in the files we have input, we have again 4 subtopics here: input, output and management named pipe. If you click on the input, you will get to know all the T file input components here. You will have a lot of components like T file input raw, T file input JSON, XML, MS XML, a lot. So that all those components are stored in the T file XML. If you want to search, or if you want to insert a component directly from the palette, you can directly search the component here in the search bar of the palette, and click on the search button. You will directly get the output. You can just drag and drop the corresponding component into the designer tab. So this is how you will insert the component from the palette. So for now I don't want this one, so I am deleting it by clicking the delete button in our keyboard. So I am saving it again, and now on the right and the left side of the designer tab, we will be designer panel. We are having a repository panel here, where it will store all the created jobs under the job design here. And if you created any context in the particular job, then it will store all the context here. And if you create any Java routines to utilize in some jobs, then then repository will store those Java routines also under the code tab here, code drop bar. And again you will be having some SQL templates for MySQL and MS SQL and lot. These are all the schemas like generic schemas, Hive, MySQL and all, Oracle. Similarly, a metadata is all. Till now we are doing a configurations based on the particular component for a single, like which is useful for that particular job only. If you want to reuse the particular configuration for multiple times, then you need to use the metadata here. So if you want to use the configuration for one file delimited in multiple files, then you can create a delimited metadata file here, and that particular metadata will store in this metadata place. You can directly configure that created metadata from this from this storage. So in the same way you will be having a database connections, as well as a database file XML and file JSON and a lot more. And if you are dealing with big data, then you will be having Azure storage and Google Drive and all. And if you are dealing with data mapping, you will be having a Snowflake and generic schemas and all. So this is how metadata will help. And if you want to create any documentation, then it will store in this documentation tab. And if you deleted any files, Talent has a special feature like it won't permanently delete the entire file. It will store it in the recycle bin here. So these are the files which I have deleted previously. So all these files are all stored in recycle bin. If you want to restore again, then right click here and restore, click the restore button here. So it automatically restore into the job designs. So the previous path what it have. So this is how repository designer and palette works. And under the repository panel you will be having a code viewer and outline. Code viewer is nothing but displaying the entire code. Well, not entire code. If you click on the delimited file, it will click. If any error comes, then it will show the particular error. Again, in the outline tab, what it is showing is all the component variables present for that particular job. For every job there will be a new component variables assigned, so by the system itself, by the talent itself. So we don't need to do anything for creating a component variables and all. The system itself automatically identifies the component variables and assigns the value to it. So in the outline tab we'll store all the component values assigned to a particular job. Suppose here we will be having here I loaded the t file input delimited file, that's why it is storing the, here we have two components, that's why I stored two components here. Under the t file input delimited we have again a lot of what are the variables that are there. So if you click on the nb underscore line, it will store all the number of lines that particular delimited file have. In that way it will store the component. These are all the component variables, like error underscore message and nb underscore line are the component variables. So these are the components. T file input delimited and t log row are the components. Under those you will be having a component variables. So component variables are stored in the outline tab. So again below the designer tab we have a job. We have few tabs here. In the job tab we have all the details regarding the job, and in the context I will explain the context part in the coming videos. And in the component view, by clicking the component here you will be having some description about the component, and if you want to configure the component then all this information is present under the component view basic settings tab. And in the run tab this will appear for the execution, like a run button and all. On the top of the designer button, designer panel, we have a lot of things like if you want to import the components, like if you want to import the direct job or if you want to import the schema or file, then you can click on the import button here, and it will directly ask for the path here depending upon the root directory or archive file. So like that importing and exporting will do. Similarly we have all the jobs, like if you want to detect and update all the jobs, like if you want to detect the errors and all, then you can use the wrench option here. So no modifications needed for update. If you want to update, then you can click the wrench option. Similarly if you want to create the job, instead of right clicking the job design and all, you can click the direct here create a job and create a file delimited and all. There are some, and create a routine, create a generic schema, like that some shortcuts are there. So without going to repository and right clicking on the job design, you can directly click on the top of designer panel to create a job. And again to run the job, instead of going to run tab and clicking the run button, you can directly click here to run the file, respective file. So if you want to find some specific job in 100 jobs, then you can directly set the particular job here. So it will find out the particular job which you want. So again this is how the entire Talend Open Studio will have the user interface. I explained all the things that we do in the programming or in writing, in creating some tasks and creating some jobs. Like we mostly use the repository metadata and repository job designs and the palette options here, and under this we use component as well as context and run jobs. So that's all for this video guys. Thanks for watching.